welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you a grocery haul. I have been shopping every 2 months for all of this year, I think. And I'm going to switch back to every 1 month. It's getting a little confusing for me, forgetting stuff. And I think I like every 1 month the best, but it's been a good experiment. I have saved a lot of money, especially this last one 2 months ago. And today I'm going to show you what I'm getting for the month of August. We're starting out with As Your Standard, and I'm starting right now because I just picked it up. It's one of those pickup where you go once a month to a pickup location. I love As Your Standard. I will put a link down below for it if you're interested. They are really good for your grains, bulk stocking up on grains. The dairy products, I love their dairy products. Animal feed now, who knew? And I also got some produce there, which I've just started doing a little bit here and there, trying it out. And it is really good what we picked up today. So we are a family of 13. We buy a lot of food, although our son is taking off for the other side of the world. So we got 12 of us we're feeding right now. Things change all the time. My parents are in town this month. We're feeding a lot of people, and so we buy a lot of stuff. Our normal grocery budget per month is $1,500. So we'll see if we stay in it. I was able to stay very much in it the last 2 months the way I shopped, but we'll see. As I show you what I got from As Your Standard, I'm going to just give you little details about it in case you're interested. This is plums. I've never gotten plums before. That's what they were featuring, and they are organic. Most of their stuff is organic. Maybe all, I'm not sure. But this is a 28-pound box of it, and it was $58.50. We got some Bing cherries, and these kids are just devouring them. I'm not sure if they'll even make them to the fridge. Even the babies discovered cherries. Let me see. Our house is a little chaotic right now. We've had a busy, crazy day. Thanks for putting up with it. The rest of the haul will not be quite so chaotic. The cherries were 4 pounds for just under $20. A real treat here. They're organic too, and we don't have cherries very often. In fact, some of them didn't remember ever eating cherries. I had to teach them how to spit out the pits, so it's been fun. I have not tried a plum yet, but when we got their apples a few months ago, they were so incredibly good. So good. And the cherries are great. I should have washed those, but the blueberries, they're very good too. My kids really love fruit. We got 8 of those 18-ounce packages for $48. Another thing I picked up were these beeswax candles. They're not really cheap, but I've noticed that smelly candles, which of course a lot of us have heard that they're not good for you, smelly candles. But since I have started melting beeswax candles, I notice I don't get headaches from candles anymore, and they actually really do help purify the air. They take away any unwanted smells, which is the reason I like candles. I like candles for unwanted smells, just to make my house smell good, and also to just like for that cozy atmosphere, especially in the fall and winter. So I don't use them much in the summer. The other day I went to light a candle because we had some rotten potato, and I realized I got a headache because I was out of beeswax candles. I have some beeswax to make my own, plan to do that, but for now these are very convenient and they have a pretty good price. Another thing we got is this big box of grass-fed butter. I pulled one of them out to show you. There are 38-ounce bars of this grass-fed organic butter, and it's very, very good. We tried it for the first time last month, I think. We loved it. This box is $97 and lasts us just about a month. Just perfect for us. They were out of cream cheese, which I normally get there, and I forgot for some reason to get our raw cheddar cheese, which I love to get there too. So this month I'll be buying my cheese at Sam's Club, which is a little cheaper, but not quite as good for us. Not quite as tasty, but also very good. I got 3 bags of their all-purpose organic unbleached flour. I've been making a ton of sourdough bread, and I tend to grind my own wheat berries, which I love to get from Azure too, but when I'm trying sourdough and trying new recipes, I'm starting mostly with already ground flour just to try them out. So these 3 bags were $97 or 25 pounds each. Another thing I got was brown rice. I got this long grain organic brown rice. It was the cheapest brown rice they have. It's for our duck food, chicken food, guinea food, so it feeds all our birds. We make a mixture of brown rice and this chicken wheat, and also oats that we already have. So I didn't need to buy oats. I got a big bag of this chicken wheat that was a lot cheaper because it was a damaged bag, and so I paid a lot less for it, so that worked out good. Between that and those two, and the oats, it should last me about 2 months, I think. So I'm gonna buy it again next month just so I get ahead on the bird feed. The 2 bags of rice were $83 for the 2 bags. And then that chicken wheat, which is like, it's not good for human consumption, but it's like the leftover wheat. That was $26 for that huge bag. It was a 50-pound bag, and of course it was a cheaper bag because it was destroyed, but there's still a lot in there, you can see. A couple months ago, the last time we bought the feed, we priced out buying their already prepared chicken feed and the grain, chicken grain, whatever. It was a mixture of stuff, and it was cheaper to do it this way. So we're doing it this way for now, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll go with convenience later, but it's working out. I did try to get chocolate chips, which last time I bought a ton of chocolate chips was February, maybe January, maybe March. I need to look, and I'll write it down here. But last time we got them, we wondered how long it would last. They lasted quite a bit. We are almost out of them, but they didn't have them available in the big amount that I like to get, so no such luck. We'll try to get that next month. One thing we did get was a big bucket of honey. We got the clover honey this time, hoping it's not quite as hard as the other honey. We use it a lot in our cooking. We use it in some of our bread, our non-sourdough bread for sure. We're just about out of our other one, so it's good timing. This is a 60-pound bucket and is $189. It does last us a good long while though, and the cool thing about honey that I only learned like a year ago is that it has a forever shelf life, which is so awesome. So it's a good thing to keep on a shelf for, you know, in your storage, your pantry. And it's hard for us to keep enough of it around. So our total there was $572. We did have some Azure cash, which when you're buying stuff, they give you some cash like points that build up. So it would have been $119 more than that. So that really helped our grocery budget. We now have like $930 left for the month of August. Obviously we fed our birds in that price too. And hopefully our birds are going to feed us in eggs very soon. It is another day, and I just got back from the farmer's market, so I got a lot of stuff here I'm going to show you. And I think we'll try to go there about once a week. I mean, they have it once a week, so maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, and just see what we can find there. Get some local produce. We found good prices at a farmer's market near us, so that's exciting. I spent $83 on all this, but $40 of it was these farm fresh eggs that I got for $5 a dozen. Our chickens are soon to lay eggs, hopefully. So I just stocked up because the place we've been getting milk, they've had a limit on eggs. So it's nice to just get, this is about 2 weeks. Usually I get 10 dozen for 2 weeks. So we'll make this work though. I also got 15 ears of corn. And when I got the 15 ears of corn, the farmer is an organic farmer who travels a couple hours to come here. And then he threw in, he noticed I had a bunch of kids. He said, do you want some of this corn that I have that only grew halfway? Let me show you. And I said, well, yeah, I've got a lot of little kids. They would love those half ears of corn. Okay, so this one, it goes about halfway up that has corn. And some of them were more than that. So these were all free that he threw in. And he also threw in these carrots, which was nice. I got this thing of kale. Let's see, the corn, the 15 ears cost $14. And nothing like local corn when you live in Nebraska. Sweet corn, so good. I think this one he charged me $3 for this big thing of kale. Luka's been making smoothies after he works out, and he loves to put fresh kale in it. And Solo loves to cook with kale too. I also got these pickles that just because, or they're cucumbers, pickling cucumbers. I've just never had them before. He said $3 for all of them. We went near the end of the farmer's market time, which always helps. Like, I didn't do that on purpose, but the farmers are not wanting to necessarily take their stuff home. So he's like, just $3. And I got all of those. I'm gonna try to do my own pickles for the first time. My mom's gonna help me, right, Mom?
Oh, I've never done them, but I would like to learn.
We'll try. And then I also got these tomatoes. They were all in one box, so I asked for the whole box, and then they gave me all the little ones for free. So I think it was 4 tomatoes for $1. So I paid $6 for all of that. So that was a good deal too. As an update, I put half of those plums I got from Azure Standard in the fridge, and the other half we're eating out of, and they are so good. And nothing's like going bad fast. So far, it's been a couple days. So far, so good on the Azure Standard fruit. And of course we're eating through the cherries and blueberries really fast. Okay, I forgot one other thing I got at the farmer's market. This was actually, I think, almost $20. So this didn't feel cheap, this one, but it's from the organic farm and it is a Black Diamond watermelon. So this one's supposed to be very, very good. We're having company over soon. I thought it'd be good to stick it in the fridge, get it cold. One of the big reasons I wanted to go to the farmer's market is to talk to the farmers to see if anybody's selling local chicken, like meat. Farm raised, pasture raised meat. I found one farmer, not tonight. I didn't find anybody tonight, but it's $30 a bird, which now that I'm raising birds, I understand why they are that expensive, but we often eat like 2 birds for one meal with our large family. I just can't bring myself to do it yet. So I haven't figured out that situation. All right, I'm back another day. It's actually the next morning from the farmer's market. I'm really excited about the farmer's market. I'm gonna go there a lot. And I'm gonna go way over budget too this month, just warn you. So I'm gonna show you Sam's Club, what I got for 1 month. And as I'm going through, I would love you to guess in your head what you think it costs. I just made you to do that when he helped me unload it. He picked it up for me, so that was really nice of him. Okay, I'm gonna show you. First of all, we got some unusual things we don't normally get. We've been hosting people a lot here. I mean, a lot, and I'm fine with serving people water. Solo has been not. He's been wanting to serve different drinks. So we got these. I've never tried these. I don't think, maybe I have. But I noticed, and he noticed too, that people go for sparkling water more than anything else when we're offering drinks. They don't all want my Diet Coke, imagine. So we got that, and then these are always good to have around too in the summer when you're hosting big groups. We have a group tonight. We have a group in 2 days. I mean, we've been hosting a lot. So to have these available, we have some glass, big glass pitchers that you know, they have the spout, spigot, whatever. This will be good to have. Obviously water, we serve a lot of water, but then these in our new cooler on our deck. And then I got this thing of kombucha, oh wait, this is my Walmart haul. Forget this, don't count that in your, pretend you didn't see it. We got some lettuce for salads. I didn't see any lettuce at the farmer's market really. I saw kale, but I'm glad I did pick it up at Sam's Club. This, you know, I might get a little more lettuce halfway through the month, or maybe not. I will go back to a store halfway just for fruit probably, and maybe this lettuce, like just the very bare minimum. I got a bag of limes. They didn't have lemons. I got some cucumbers, which I definitely should have gotten at the farmer's market, but now I know tonight when we have company, I am going to make a Thai cucumber salad. That should be good, hopefully. If it is, I'll share. I got some nectarines. The nectarines have been very good at Sam's. We noticed every time we've gotten plums there, they've been like mushy and horrible, but our plums from Azure Standard are going strong, so no problem there. I got carrots and just 3 bunches of bananas. We don't have a lot of big banana eaters at this current season. Sometimes we've had to get like 8 every 2 weeks, 8 bunches. And yeah, it's just not as much. In fact, we'll eat these. Peace really loves them. And then if we have any, when they're starting to go brown, we'll just freeze them up because we definitely use them a lot for smoothies. We got a couple pineapples here. These are like $2.94 each, which is an okay deal. I don't think they're ready. They don't look ready to me, but it's good to have. We always try to get some tropical fruits around here when we can at a decent price because my husband's from Kenya. He wants them to know mangoes and papayas, and we like to have a wide variety of fruit like he grew up with, if we can, when we can. I went to my pantry downstairs, which is actually just like a grocery store, and I just look at what I'm low on and restock. If I'm just a little low, I'll wait till I'm more low on it. If I'm just missing one thing, I'll wait a little bit, a month or 2, but this time I just needed some lemon juice. This is kind of backup when we can't find lemons. Maple syrup, a couple of those, and some salsa. So this is just to restock the pantry. I restock from the back, I take from the front, and so it's always just like a moving pantry of all the things that we eat regularly that are shelf stable. We got 3 things of sour cream because we had one in the fridge. Usually we go through about 4 a month, but we had one in the fridge that had frozen. Our fridge was too cold, so we fed that to the chickens and they loved it. And I had to pick up one because we needed one. So we have one that's mostly full. right now as well. I couldn't remember actually because I've been doing every 2 months. Do we go through 4 a month or do we go through 2 a month? I think we go through 4 a month, but they for sure will last us. If it's 2, then we'll have extra. Oh, do you need some attention? Okay. One thing we really love is fresh mozzarella with fresh garden fresh tomatoes, which we got some of those over there from the farmer's market. So I did get 2 packages of these because we go through it pretty fast, or we put it on top of our homemade pizzas. They're really good. So especially in the summer, I like to pick this up, and I almost always get 1 big block per month of Parmesan cheese so we can make Alfredo or put it on whatever. So we used to buy the big shaky can of Parmesan cheese, and I haven't for a long time now. I've really gotten used to this. It's so good. Tillamook cheese, that's what I got because I didn't get the raw cheese from Azure Standard. I think 5 will do it for us for the month. I do like have half a block left from last month. So yeah, hopefully, we'll see. I'll know next time. Here's a couple convenience items. Solo and I are leaving town for a week, and I thought this chicken salad is very good. We tried it on our last vacation. It was actually so good. And you can beef it up with a few other things. I know of a restaurant here in town, like a coffee shop, that uses this stuff from Sam's Club, and they just add some almonds and what else? I can't remember what else, but it is very good. Love that one. This is also convenient. It makes me conveniently happy. Let me take a break to show you the paper products or non-food items. This also is included in our grocery budget. We got 2 things of toilet paper. We, as a family of 13, go through about 1.5 of these per month. Last month, haul rather, 2 months ago, I did not buy any. So for the last 2 months, I have not bought any, and it's been okay because we've just recently combined 2 homes that we have where we were storing some toilet paper at each one, and so we really just didn't even have room for more. So that's why, and it's good. It's all good, but I am going to shove these in there now because I don't want to get behind. I like to have a steady supply of everything that we regularly use that can last on a shelf, you know. There's some paper towels down there, and I mostly like really natural cleaning products. I just use a lot of vinegar with orange peel soaked in it. I mean, I do a lot of water, even for my windows and all that, but there is one weakness I have, and that is these disinfecting wipes. Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes. I just like the off-brand the best from Sam's. I do love to keep these under my bathroom counters just because I can grab a wipe, quickly wash down a bathroom before guests come over so fast and throw them away. There's just something so convenient about it. If any of you have tricks of something more natural that something more clean, I guess, that has that much convenience, I know I'd have to suffer inconvenience. So here's another thing that is a convenience thing. These food trays are a lot cheaper than paper plates, and they're like the little hot dog bowls. See? They are really nice. We haven't had them for probably 4 or 5 months around here, and we are just going through so many dishes. I love to use them for lunch, just for a quick, easy lunch when I have them around. I've been making my own laundry detergent, a mixture of white vinegar. I use baking soda. You can bake it or cook it or something in the oven to make it washing soda, but I just use it this way. I also use a mixture with borax and citric acid, which I have plenty of those, but I need to restock on these 2 items. It's been working out really good. My laundry comes out clean. I don't think I'm doing it perfectly yet, so I'm not quite ready to share exactly how I'm doing it, because I think some of my ingredients are probably canceling each other out. I have a little more to learn, but for now, it's working, and we're going through a lot more of these 2 items, so I need to buy them more often. But it's also a pretty affordable laundry detergent, so that's good. Let me show you what I got for meat. I got 3 bags of these crumbles. These are really good. If you really want them good, my sister-in-law, Abigail, taught me to heat them up. So throw them in a frying pan or an oven just for a little bit. It releases the grease and makes them taste like freshly cooked bacon. We have a beef in our freezer. We buy like a whole cow at a time. So we do buy our chicken at Sam's Club, and I'm really wanting to buy it pasture raised from a local farm. We're trying to raise our own chickens for meat, but it's a slow process because we're building up a sustainable flock, or we're trying, at least attempting to. These trays, I got this whole box for a pretty good price. I think it was $2.83 a pound, I think, to get the whole box at once. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which is one of my favorite to cook with. Like, this whole tray was $6.43. So I just got this for now. We'll put it all in the freezer, and we eat chicken about once a week, sometimes twice. This is the other meat I got. It's lunch meat. It's just ham. Oh, wait, 3 things of ham, 1 of pepperoni. So the pepperoni will be for homemade pizzas, and the ham, I just put these right in the freezer. Then when we open it, we make sure we eat through it right away. So we have some in our freezer too. Some weeks we just don't do lunch meat at all, and so it's able to build up when I consistently buy it, which is good because then sometimes I don't have to buy it. The price just keeps skyrocketing on that. We got a box of taco chips. We have plenty of these in our basement, in our grocery store, so I just add this to the back. Basmati rice is something we needed in our pantry supply, the white rice. We also buy brown basmati rice, but we get that from Azure Standard. That's really hard to find locally. But this rice is really good, and it's a great price. They only let me get 2, otherwise I would have gotten 3, but I can get some maybe in a couple months. We got these small tortillas. All the bread that we've been eating, I am making from supplies from our pantry. The only thing I haven't made yet is tortillas, but I really want to get back into that. Those small tortillas are so good for quick lunches for the kids. That's what we use it for the most. Sometimes taco nights, but just to throw like some meat and cheese or just cheese in a tortilla, warm it up, roll it up. It's lunch on the go. You don't even need a paper plate for it. It's something that we do use a lot. But I've been doing all the sourdough things. I've been making sourdough loaves of bread. I've been making sourdough bagels and sourdough pizza crust and sourdough English muffins. So that's nice that I don't have to buy that stuff. It is cheaper to make it. It is really good for us to make it too. However, I need to get into the habit of making some tortillas. I would like to learn how to make sourdough tortillas too. And just start, huh?
Remember when we tried? Sorry.
They weren't sourdough.
I thought we did one with my sourdough.
Judah, you have 3 days before you leave for Japan. Make some sourdough tortillas. With all my sourdough, my goal right now is to start getting ahead of it. We've just been making it, eating it, giving it away. I want to get ahead and start putting it in the freezer because sometimes you just don't have time. Sourdough does take a little more time. And like, we're going away, Solo and I want to make sure the kids have a steady supply of bread. So I'm trying to just make myself make something, a big batch of bagels or 4 loaves of bread every day. A big batch of English muffins, whatever it is, keep it going so I have some in the freezer. I don't know why I told you all that, but that's why I didn't buy bread. We have some potatoes still in our pantry, like 3 bags. I don't know what, I bought a lot of potatoes like what we normally eat, but it's been very hot here, so we didn't really eat them like we normally do. So I have plenty of those still, but I did get a thing of red onions, a thing of yellow onions, and we still have a little onions left as well. This is the frozen fruit I got, not so much this time. 2 bags of this triple berry blend. Really love this in yogurt, in oatmeal, that kind of thing. These we really love in smoothies. Actually, these in smoothies too. So we did dragon fruit last time. It was good, but it wasn't their favorite. I also did a couple things of Diet Coke. I am drinking Diet Coke and kombucha. I just got back into making kombucha. In fact, my first homemade batch is going to be done today. I do like getting some kombucha from the store because the GT, what is it called, that brand, GTS? I don't know. It is the Synergy. The bottles are very good for that second ferment of kombucha. So I'm wanting to get back into it. I just got the Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke and I'm really trying to drink less of it, but the kombucha helps that a lot. So I just didn't make a huge batch, so I just stocked back up on my Coke. What do you think the total of all of that is? I want to know. Okay, let me tell you. That was $724. I actually have something coming from Sam's online that they didn't have available in the store. It's just a really big bottle of hair gel. It's actually a new brand that we haven't used for my girls. My girls go through a lot of hair gel, especially they're doing the curly girl method. We just go through so much. They didn't have the Curl Talk, Not Your Mother's brand that I usually like, so I tried the Oidad, I think it's called. So it was a big, expensive bottle, but hopefully it lasts them a while. It's coming online, so we can add like $42 to that. $724 plus 42 would be $766. So next up, I got a pickup order from Walmart. I really do love this one that I kind of showed you before. It has mango, berry, and pineapple, 2 bottles of each, and it's very good, but it's a lot of money. It's $20, but like I said, the bottles are extremely useful to me. I never throw those bottles away. They do better than the bottles that I bought off of Amazon to ferment my kombucha, so I just save these up. I also got some lemons because I couldn't find them at Sam's Club. 2 bunches of cilantro. We'll probably get more of that halfway through the month. And 1 thing of green onions. As I cut these down, I put them in a jar of water on my windowsill and they regrow, so that really helps me. And I got some hot chili oil. There's a couple recipes I want to make, including one of them is the cucumber Thai salad I'm making tonight, but sesame oil, we use that quite often. Not that often, actually, just for some special recipes, but we're out of it. And then Thai style sweet chili sauce is another one for some special recipes. So that total was $44. That seems like a lot of money. These two things, actually all three of them will last a really long time. I don't buy this ahead of time because I like to keep it in the fridge. It can go rancid, and so I don't stock up on these in particular. So as you can see, I'm gonna write my total here on the screen because I don't have it in my head. But we are at the very top of our budget at $1,500. I do need about $100 in the middle of the month just to get some fruit, lettuce, maybe the cilantro, just a few fresh things to get through, although we do rely more on the frozen fruit halfway through the month. I have I'll tell you why it's near the end. It's because I do have a big order coming from Amazon, which has some convenience foods in it. I can show you that later if you guys are interested. It just won't arrive till after this video goes up, but I have a total price for that for you too. So my total at Amazon is $464 for the month. So there's like Annie's. Annie's is a pretty clean brand. It's okay for mac and cheese. So there's a bunch of that will last us more than a month. There's some Annie's crackers in there. But there's a lot of our toiletry items that come through Amazon as well. Some household items. There's even a box of bath bombs. It's like $19. The kids love those, so I pick them up once in a while. So it's all our subscribe and save items, but it's all kind of coming out of our grocery budget. I also will probably spend about $20 to $30 at the farmer's market, so let's add in $30 per week for that. The only other thing is that we will go get milk. So we've been driving 45 minutes one way to pick up milk. We get 2 weeks worth of milk, and we've been getting it for like, I think the price just went up to $7 a gallon recently, but there is a farm much closer to us and we're about ready to make the switch over. The reason we haven't is because the milk is double the price, and it's just getting so inconvenient to drive that far for 2 weeks worth of milk. So we're gonna start going to a farm that's much closer to us for double the price. So we'll spend about $72. Actually, for a while before we get in their milk share program, it'll even be more than that. We get 6 gallons of milk a week, raw milk, and $72 is once we get on their regular schedule, which we haven't been able to get on yet. So otherwise it will be $90 a week for that 6 gallons. It's a lot, but the raw milk has been really, really beneficial to our health. And we love it. It's just hard to go back to the processed store-bought milk. So that is what's gonna tip us over the edge for sure. Our grocery budget is just gonna have to go up. We've known it for a while. The prices are so much higher than they used to be. I'm sure you guys all recognize that too, where you are. So I'll show you here what my grand total is. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm gonna be back at the beginning of September, hopefully, with another grocery haul, and I'll show you what we're getting for, you know, the changing seasons and what's coming next. I always appreciate you guys here and love to hear your thoughts on what I buy and what you guys buy. We'll talk to you later. Bye. If you want to know our secret to eating fruit and vegetables before they go bad is mostly leaving them out so kids see them. Right now it's on our kitchen table. They get seen. Oh my goodness. They get seen and they get eaten.